Hi folks, a very simple sketch here. There's a big bank of trees here and on the other side of the river here, some distance. But I'm going to try to get some depth in these banks. So, usual palette. If you're new to my channel or you're new to painting, I've got about, well over, I should say, 3,000, 4,000 videos. Many are elementary and would be a great help to beginners. And so you can easily go back on my art page, or links to my I'm just watching the standoff yesterday at Piccadilly. Right, okay. Sky. Usually start with the sky. And there's a little bit of Payne's grey. Now, Payne's grey is reckoned to be not a colour, but a neutral. It's a very, very useful colour. So that's been in my tray since Saturday. So and I've got under this membrane. I've got a piece of sprayed water trowel. Keeps it all wet. In other words, right. Let's get a bit of light in there. See, whatever you do, don't start with a finished painting. Just work all over the painting. That's too bright. You know, we can just go up there. Bit of cloud in there. Just fill in. Right, let's get some bit of this colour down here. Let's get a bit of variety. Don't worry about going over what you've drawn. Okay, well that'll do as a bit of a sky. Right. That'll do for a sky. Keep your brushes moist. And now another brush, just to get some texture in. I'm going to use a palette knife. No, I'm not. I'm going to use one of my favourite brushes. One or two. Yeah, that one. Graduate, David Rowney. This palette itself, I bought it for a reduction to £22, plus £5 postage, but it's very flimsy. Look, and the tray, it's the lid doesn't lock onto the corners, so you have to use, or I've been using rubber bands to keep it on. But apart from that, it's okay. I didn't expect anything more. Right, so let's have a bit of red, bit of blue, bit more red, bit of Payne's grey. So let's just get a nice bit of colour. Leave plenty to just to cover a bit. And don't, if you don't like it, just scrape it off. Just put some. Right, okay. Now we're going to the other side. There we go. That's a bit bigger. Nice dark, really bit of shadow in here. There's Payne's grey. Try to do this within 30 minutes because it will set off another fire and it's all time consuming. The old original Windows Movie Maker didn't do that. It would, you could add videos in at the beginning and it would knit them all together. Considering we're in spring, there's a bit of shadow. Okay, clean the brush, and now we'll go back to one of these varnish brushes. I've got some golden colours that my friend Glenn sent over from Hawaii via London. I think it was Curtis Ward in London, and then they came to me. I've got some of those, but I don't always want to use them. I'm sort of preserving them. They're very quite expensive paints, and I'd like to sort of split them up over time. Right. So I want to get a bit of river in there, and then we can texture it. I love texture. You can see that. So it's quite a moderate sky. So a bit of blue. It's a bit. Don't like that. Bit of greeny stuff. Probably put some back on that back. So I've got my wet brush. The colours will stay quite loose, but not indefinitely, because it's open to the air. It's only when you close the lid that it starts to become a bit gentle. It's Right, I'm not happy with that. So, a bit of green in there. Oh, take it up into the bank. Put some extra texture in there. Now it's drying. I'll be riding along this path tomorrow in my bike with my mates. But it won't look like this, I'm just making this up. But it's all inspired by our bike rides. There's a wide stretch of the River Wandle through here, but you have to simplify. Don't try to put everything in, because you'll just get confused. But it takes quite a long time to learn, and there'll always be people better than me. I do the best I can, but I try not to copy. Right, let's do a bit of work on this one. A bit of yellow here, a bit of white. Now the river itself is treated as a sewer by the water authorities, but it was privatised and it's showing. A bit of red in there. Right, that's my bank. Well, I'm putting a bit of a distance, so a bit of blue, a bit of paint grey, a bit of white. Right, okay. Don't like that. Right, now we've got to put in some river back now, so we can. Right, let's get a little bit of dark. bit of yellow in there. Now I'm using just an A4 piece of paper, mainly because I haven't worked out how I'm going to, like Windows Movie Maker, they did it for you. I think it's pretty sad that it's not available anymore. I mean, I'm not computer savvy. I do what I have to do to do all that, but I don't want this side to be different, too different to that side. So get a bit of darker stuff. So just put a bit of texture in there. It's a bit dark. Let's have some reeds. I like that side, I'm not so sure about this side, but we'll just a bit of this, bit of that. That's a bit too much. It's supposed to be shadow. Okay, so put those back in the drink. Get my a texture brush and just a bit of wet. Oh dear, didn't mean that. Got to take that off. Right, okay. So that would do. Shake the brush. Right, I try not to use thin branches and twigs and stuff. You know that they're trees, and loads of trees on the bank. Put some lighting. Right, I'm not going to do any more than that. I'll just dismantle. Oh, yes, I will. I'll do a couple of birds. Birdie brush. I'll use this lovely rigger. And I'm not a bird painter, but I think there's enough on that. You don't have to follow what I do. I mean, in the past I could put some little chunks in, but I prefer not to, because your brain interprets a picture. They're just blobs, really, just blobs of paint. But you'll know that they're trees by the shape of them. Anyway, let's dismantle that. I'm going to put some elastic bands around the lid. Let's, right, well, there we are. Let's, I've changed my style so many times over the years. You know, you wouldn't think so, but you're always open to ideas. You see something, you think, oh, I'll do a version of that. Away you go. Now I've got a nice rich painting there. I hope you like it, folks. Because the distance shown by that bit of grey there. It's a small picture to do this sort of demonstration. But it's what we see on the Wandle, the River Wandle, shall I say. Thanks for watching. I'll just move that over a bit to there. Okay, bye for now.